Hi everybody, welcome to Yoga with Anadil. I am Anadil. Thank you for joining me for today's class, which is in a little bit of different environment, and I hope you enjoy the openness and the greenery that it offers you as we work into a gentle flow. So we'll get settled into our comfy clothes first of all, and into our bodies, and settle into the breath as we get comfy in our body and in our breath. So please join me on your mat, and I'll see you there in a moment. Let us begin by standing with our feet wide, our toes pointing in front of us toward the long side of the mat, as we just rest our hands onto our belly. Let's take a big breath in, so you can just softly bend the knees. As you breathe in, reach the fingers up, keeping space between your shoulders and your ears. And as we breathe out, let's press the palms together and bring them down to heart center. Let's do that another time. Big breath in. Feel the energy rising up through the front of the body as you breathe in. And when you're ready to breathe out, press the palms together and energize down through the back of the body as we rest through the heels of the feet as well as the toes. Big breath in, taking the arms wide, palms facing down. Let's start by taking the right toes out to the right side. And we'll pivot the heel outwards so that our hips are facing towards the right hand side of the mat now. Bend into that front knee and reach the fingertips down, and really energize through the back of that leg. Big breath in, let's reach the fingertips up so the palms are facing together, reaching up towards the sky. Now if you feel like you're compressing in the back, lengthen by taking the tailbone down, and lift the heart as much as you're able, maybe followed by the gaze, without collapsing in the back of the neck. There may be a temptation to drop the head right back, but avoid compression in the back of the neck as you breathe. Keep breathing here, and as you breathe out, the hands come down, reaching down towards the earth, maybe even pressing back the fingertips to reach the heel behind you. Lift onto the ball of the back foot, pivot so that your back toes are facing the long side of the mat once again. Let's lift and straighten that front leg, and as we breathe in, reach out with our fingertips once more. Let's bend through the elbows. Big breath in, and as we breathe out, let's lean into our front leg. So just be mindful of that knee as it may tend to fall inwards. So press that knee out so that it's as much over your ankle as possible. Stay here if that's enough work. Otherwise, as you breathe out, you can lean over, maybe tap the elbow onto that knee. Big breath in. As you reach on up, you can stay there, do that same arm option as before, or reach your fingertips up, the palms facing in against each other, like you're holding that really light balloon. Big breath in. Press into your back foot, your left foot, as you lean over towards your right. If your heart is collapsing down, as you breathe your next breath in, reach that heart up towards the sky a little bit more, and breath out. Let's reach on up with the arms. You can stay here, or you can seal through the hands, press the palms together, keep leaning into that front foot, and we'll do that one more time. Big breath. Reaching out as you breathe out, press into that back leg and reach your fingertips far away as you can. Big breath. Draw in a big belly breath, straighten through the front legs, and split the arms into our triangle pose. So you can rest your right hand onto your thighs, your shins for support, or you can have a little bit more core work by facing the palms out, and reach your fingertips both up and down. Again, if you find yourself bowing down towards the earth, use your hand against your leg to offer your heart up towards the sky. Maybe that's followed by the gaze. And you breathe here as you settle into the triangle pose. Lifting both kneecaps, enlivening through both quads, keeping the space between your ears and your shoulders as big as you can manage. Bringing the gaze back down, let's bend into that front knee, and as we breathe in, let's lift back upright, placing the hands onto your hips. Now this time both of the feet are facing forward, so we're pivoting the right foot so that the toes are facing the long side of the mat too. We'll do a little back bend. You can keep your hands on the hips, or you can lift on up, holding that balloon, or you have the option to seal through the palms. Whatever you're doing, let's ground through the feet and lift on up through the fingertips. And gently lift the heart up towards the sky. Keep the tailbone heading down and avoid the temptation to drop your head back passively. Fill on up here with breath. Feel free as you breathe in and nourish with the air. Coming upright, release the breath, placing the hands onto the hips as we just pivot the heels inward so that the toes are facing outwards. And let's drop the heels, drop the hips, drop the shoulders, and rest the hands onto your hips and thighs, inviting the knees wide. So this is our temple pose, pressing the outer edges of your feet as well as the inner. Let's bring our hands up as we breathe in, straightening through the legs, reaching up with the gaze. Breathe out, bend through the knees. Keep the knees wide as the palms paint their way down towards the earth, followed by the gaze. Big breath in, energize through the front of the body, lift the front of the body, open through the throat. Ready to breathe out, ground down through the shoulders, ground down through the tailbone, ground down through the heels. Let's do that one more time. Big breath in. And for the last time, pressing into the feet, bending into the knees, down into our temple pose. Immediately as we breathe out, we'll parallel through the feet, taking our arms wide. And we'll spend a moment breathing in this star pose, so the 5 points reaching out, so the fingertips reaching wide, the feet grounding firmly, and the head lifting up towards the sky. Breathe. And we'll do the other side, so pivoting now on your left foot so that the toes are facing towards the left hand side. Lift up onto the right ball of the foot, dropping the heel so that your hips are facing towards the right hand side. And you may need to take your feet wider. You may want to shorten the stride. So just get comfy. We're getting comfy in our body, comfy with our breath for this gentle flow as we lift on up for our warrior one on the left hand side. Big breath, straighten through that back leg as much as is available, leveling through the hips towards the left hand side, and breathing in, lifting the heart as your shoulders move back towards each other. And you can seal through the hands here. You can press the palms together and reach, remembering to bend into that front knee, keeping that knee pressing away and over the ankle. Stay here and breathe. just for a moment or two. Oh, let's breathe out. Split the arms and pivot on that back foot so it's facing the long side of the mat, and straighten that front knee. And bring your torso to face the side of you once more as we first of all bend into our cactus position with our arms. And as we breathe in, we ground, we energize from fingertips to toes. Breathing out, lean into the leg. Breathe in and out here. Let's lean the elbow, keeping the heart shining up towards the sky as we work our way into the side bend. You can do that again, or you can face the palms towards each other, lift, and then drop through the hips, keeping that knee over the ankle, and lean over, grounding through that foot, so you're almost pressing into the foot to extend further into the sky with your fingertips. Big breath in, let's ease off. You can do the same again, or you can press the palms together. It's okay to straighten that front leg, ease off for a moment, dropping the shoulders, whatever version you're doing. Ease through the jaw, maybe even smile. And as we breathe out, lean into that front leg as we extend through the side of the body, pointing the fingertips away from us. Big breath in. And then straighten through the front leg, split the arms for our triangle pose. So your left hand reaches down, maybe resting onto the legs, and the right hand reaches up. Straightening through the front leg as much as you're able, without locking the joints though, so keep a softness in the joints, a softness in the breath, gentle with your body, gentle in your body as you breathe, with the option to open through the palms as you breathe and reach. The gaze can be down, it can be in front of you, or it can be lifted. It's really important to engage through the legs for stability as you breathe, lifting the heart. Big breath in, bend through that front knee, lifting the heart back upright over your hips as we breathe in, and then paralleling once again through the feet, hands on hips. Let's just bring our feet in closer together, just heel toes slightly, as we take our gentle back bend. So bend through the knees, lift up through the arms, and you can keep the palms holding that playful balloon, the light balloon, to lift, or you can seal through the hands for a little bit more determination, let's say. Whatever you're doing, drop the shoulders. Whatever you're doing, ease the breath. And as we breathe in, lift through the heart, keep the tailbone long so you're not crunching into the back as we breathe. Breath out, releasing, bringing the hands onto the hips, pivoting on the balls of the feet so that your heels come in for a little flow through our temple pose. Let's bow it right down this time. Slowly move with the breath to lift through the knees, lift through the thighs as you lengthen all the way up. And as we breathe out, keep the knees heading outwards over your ankles. Breathe out as the palms come down towards the earth. Big breath in. Let's do that 2 more times. Follow the length of your own breath. Doesn't matter about the speed, just allow the breath to be smooth, to be gentle, to be open. Last time, breath out. And as we breathe in, parallel through the feet once more. Take the arms wide and just feel the space, the equanimity in your body by reaching your fingertips out, grounding through the feet, lifting through the head. Feel as bright as a star, balanced and gentle in your breath. Let's place the hands onto the hips and heel toe your feet together. Just keep them hip distance apart, allow the fingertips to drop down towards the earth, and once again just lift through the heart and breathe. You can close your eyes here. With every in-breath, energize through the front of the body, sparkle all the way through to the crown of the head. With every breath out, allow that grounding down through the shoulders, down through the tailbone, into the heels. And please smile. And enjoy as many breaths here as you please. Thank you so much for joining me again today. And I look forward to next time with you. Thank you.